honoring legacy, tradition, and culture. Teofilo's Restaurante sits on an iconic, beautifully preserved historic property in Valencia County and continues to serve authentic Rio Abajo regional New Mexican food, something they've been doing for, get this, 40 years now. There's a lot of rich history here, folks, and we're going to learn all about it today. So we are joined by the owners of Teofilo's Restaurante. That's Jana Torres and Jay Torres, diving deep into the legacy, the history, and the long-standing traditions Teofilo's brings to the table day in and day out. Guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Ooh, thanks for having us.
All right, Teofilo's Restaurante. There's a lot of history here. How did this all begin? Talk to me about it.
All started 75 years ago in Belen. That was my grandma, Eligio Torres.
Okay.
And my dad and mom, in 1985, bought the Whitwer house in Las Lunas and converted it into Teofilo's. And we're coming up on our 40th anniversary.
Who am I looking at right there?
This is Pedro.
That's my mom and dad,
Teofilo
dressed up for Day of the Dead.
Oh my, how old is that photo?
Not very
Oh,
old,
it's not, they just made it look like that?
It's Day of the Dead.
But 75 years ago, Grandma starts making
Grandma
these
started
recipes.
that in Belen.
Pete's Cafe
Pete's
in
Cafe in
Belen, right across from the Harvey House there on First Street.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then you got the Whitwer his home, you buy it, and then now here we are today. Talk about family for you guys, okay? Because this is a family-owned business, family-run business. Talk to me about the legacy of the family here and what it's like to work with family day in and day out like you guys do.
So yeah, it started, like Jathan said, back at Pete's Cafe. Both him and I would, my parents were both in school teachers and they would work Friday nights there. And we would go and help, and we were dishwashers, bussers, rolling silverware, doing everything there. Then my mom was still a teacher. She saw this ad in the paper, this house, this historic house for sale. It had been vacant for 2 years. She called up a real estate agent, went and saw it, just fell in love with it. So she has such vision, and she was like, you know what, I'm going to do a restaurant here. So we added on a kitchen and had she worked very closely with George Pearl, who is no longer with us, but a very well-renowned architect. The UNM School of Architecture is named after him.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we actually have the Pearl Room named after him too. But he worked really closely with my mom in restoring and rehabilitating and making sure that it was on the state and national historic register to keep it like we've preserved it. We've kept the life in there, and it's just an amazing.
She's really big
spot.
into preserving history.
Yeah, and then let's dive. So of course, people come to Teofilo's Restaurante for the food, right? As well, that's the star here. What makes your food so authentic? You said it started with Grandma's recipes. Break down the food, the authenticity of it, and what's so special about it.
Well, our red chili, so she used to get her red chili from their fields in Peralta.
Okay.
You know, we have pictures of my dad picking chili, and so she's had the same recipe since 1949 when she opened. Her chili relleno recipe that we still use to this day. Yes. So yeah, my mom went to Pete's Cafe and learned all these recipes, brought them over. We've expanded our menu a little bit to add this one very special plate. It's called the Pollo Hortensia, named after my mother, and it has this mushroom green chili. And that is really a super special dish because you don't hear about mushroom green chili.
That sounds
very
so
much.
good.
Yeah, it's something. But we did bring you some salsa and chips. You'll have to
which I am going to dive into when I am not asking the pivotal questions of this interview. Look at that. The minute they poured the salsa in there, I could smell it. I immediately started salivating. I gotta know, okay? I gotta know, because to do something for 40 years like you guys have is really, really a huge accomplishment that not a lot of people can say that they've done. What have you guys done specifically to be able to stand the test of time here and keep Grandma's recipes, you know, the exact same and stay open for 40 years and be so successful? What's your secret?
I think the secret is family.
Yeah,
that we've had our family and friends that have always been just so devoted, and people really enjoy going to work there. Like to this day, I was 11 when it opened, and I still love going to my T's family and working together. And before my brother was there, and he was in Chicago, and he actually opened up a restaurant, Zia, in Chicago for a while and took the New Mexican food there. But my sister has always been a part of it as well, Joelle, and she's currently she moved to France about 3 years ago because she was done with her restaurant career.
Okay.
And but there's always been us kids, our cousins, our good friends from high school. So we always, it's like people in there really care about it. And
Yes.
we have cooks that have been with us for 22 years.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so we have these great relationships. Like
Yeah.
it is truly a family, and I think people love coming to work there. And
Right.
so it's just, that's what makes it so sacred.
And you can
it's
clearly taste the passion and the love in the food,
Yeah.
right? Just totally amazing stuff. 40 years. What's the future look like for Teofilo's Restaurante?
We have a big celebration coming up.
Okay,
October 28th is
okay.
the actual 40th anniversary. And we're working with Victoria, with the Village of Las Lunas. We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting. We're going to have special events that day, special prices, like commemorative hats and cups and stuff that we're giving to a lot of our regulars and just locals,
That
just
is
to kind of celebrate and give back a little bit for all the years of patronage.
Where is that going to be taking place?
Right downtown, 144 Main at Teofilo's Restaurant.
I was just about to ask you, where is Teofilo's located? Say the address one more time.
144 Main, Las Lunas, New Mexico.
Hours of operation?
Well, and that's another interesting thing.
Yes.
Starting in November, we're going to be bringing back our Sunday brunch.
Love it.
That'll probably be 9 to 3. And other than that, we're always open Tuesday through Saturdays right now, 11 to 7:30 on the weekdays, and Friday and Saturday, 11 to 8.
There you go. If you guys are looking to go try a new place that maybe you haven't been to, or a place that you know like Teofilo's Restaurante, get on out there. Amazing 40 years of family legacy that has stood the test of time. Guys, congratulations. And just keep riding this wave. How incredible is that? A
Thank
staple
you.
here in New Mexico, and you will continue to be that moving forward. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. For more